Hello, welcome to Lesson 7, How to Create Movie and Television. In this series, I believe Infinite Craft is going to be the next Wordle. That means it will be a multiplayer game. I think Neil is probably hard at work on something like this. He's going to be challenging us daily to make different elements. In order to do that, we're going to have to reset with the 4 basic elements each time. So that's going to require a lot of memorization on our part. So I have a system here designed to help you get from 0 to 100 very quickly. These helpful skills will build upon each other lesson by lesson. My format, the base modifiers here, these are the first most important thing. You want to try and get the base layer all the way to truth every day if you can. Every time you open Infinite Craft, go ahead and reset. Get used to creating your base layer. That is what this course thrives on. That is, I believe, what people will be using a lot of the time to compete in multiplayer. Pop culture. This is what this section is about. We are in section 2. My idea for this was to get elements to help me create any basic thing that my friends would think of. That's what led me to pop culture. It's basic charades categories. We have music, movie, television, game, book. Those things will help us create so many things in popular culture that people instantly think of when you're like, hey, think of one random thing. A lot of the time, they will spit out something pop culture related. That's why I believe that anything Neil creates will rely on pop culture a lot of the time. So that's why we're starting here in section 2. Let's move on to creating movie. We start with dust and fire. No. Dust and dust go together. Dust and dust go together to make sand. Set that sand on fire. What do you think it makes? That's right. It's glass. Glass can mix with computer to make screen, and we're already like halfway there. Screen needs to combine with something else from our basic elements, our base layer over here. Earth and continent actually make land. Screen land is movie, and that's it. Let's go ahead and talk about the recipe for television, and then we'll show you why those two things are useful. We were close with screen. Let's go ahead and do TV. Then TV plus TV screen. There it is. So now we have television and movie over here. We'll start with movie, because I think it's going to be more frequently used than television. Oh, and TV show is kind of what I originally thought that I would be using here, because that's kind of how it's referred to when talking about any kind of series. TV show is like almost impossible to get. Not sure what the exact recipe is on that, but I think it's a lot harder to get than just television for whatever reason. So movie will combine with, let's go human first. And remember, we have all this stuff over here that we can use. Very useful. Actor. And then from actor, this is the subcategory. You can create lots of different actors. We also use movie for another recipe later down the line, so make sure you know this one. Movie and city, of course, gives us Hollywood. Oh, movie and fog is pretty cool. Gives us horror. Start building those genres out. So obviously there's a lot of things that you can do with movie. Infection. Is that actually the name of a movie? I feel like it could be. Movie life. Cinema. Movie change. Oh, a remake. Oh, you get Marvel pretty quickly. Now let's talk about television. Television. Television actor. Obviously not something you would have right off the bat without movie. It is easy. Alright, well let's just keep that in mind. You can use either of these. I'm going to actually include the recipe for a TV show down in the description as well. Make sure you're checking out those recipes listed below in every lesson, just so you have them written down. You don't have to rewatch the whole video if you don't want to. TV show, we do have. That's very cool. Let's see, is TV show actually going to be better than television? That's the same as television, I think. What if you... It might give us reality even more than television does. Hey! Let's see what that's like with television. Hey! TV show is going to give us better results, I think, overall. So, if you are looking to do that, make sure you do TV show instead of television. Make sure you're checking out those resources below. Reddit is a wealth of information, wealth of entertaining content related to Infinite Craft. And the Discord, mainly useful for that recipe lookup feature, where I could probably look up TV show, and I don't know, the recipe there might be harder than what we just found, because that's pretty easy, but you do need movie to get there. That's the only issue. But I guess these two are so closely intertwined that it doesn't matter much. Anyway, this course is ever evolving, and please leave your comments below and let me know of maybe even an easier way to do it than I just found. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your participation. Goodbye.